A very happy and cheerful morning to all my dear students. I hope you all are fine at home and taking care of your health. So, we are back with our social studies class. And today we are going to start with a new chapter in geography. That is chapter number 3, Motions of the Earth. Now, as we know that the earth keeps on rotating, isn't it? So, in this chapter, we are going to study about the different positions of the earth in detail. So, let us begin. This is your chapter number 3, Motions of the Earth. So, first, we will read the key terms. Okay, as I always tell you, please read it and make sure to write it in your notebook. The first one is aphelion. What is it? Position of the earth on 4th July of every year, when the distance between earth and sun is maximum. Okay, what is aphelion? Position of the earth on 4th July. See, in this chapter, we are going to study terms about the positions of the earth. Okay, now this one is about 4th July. Similarly, equinoxes, the positions of the earth in its orbit on 21st March and 23rd September. That is known as equinoxes. Perihelion, position of the earth on 4th January every year, when the distance between the sun and the earth is minimum. So, when the distance between the earth and the sun is minimum, it is known as perihelion. It is on 4th January. Revolution, moment of the earth around the sun in a period of 1 year. So, what is it? The moment of the earth around the sun in a period of 1 year is known as revolution. Rotation, the spinning of the earth upon its axis, its own axis, in about 24 hours. That is rotation. Okay, so period of 1 year, that is revolution, moment of the earth around the sun, and rotation is the spinning of the earth upon its own axis in about 24 hours. Seasons, divisions of the year marked by distinct weather patterns. We have studied about seasons, isn't it? So, division of the year marked by distinct weather patterns. That is based on the weather, the division that is done, that is seasons. Solstices, the positions of the earth in its orbit on 21st June and 22nd December. So, please remember these dates. Based on the dates, these terms have been given. Let's start with it. In ancient time, it was believed that the earth is in the rest position and other celestial bodies move around it. So, in ancient time, what happened? People thought that earth does not move. It is the other celestial bodies that keep on moving. But now we know that is not true. However, Nicholas Copernicus proved that the earth only appeared to be stationary. Nicholas Copernicus, what did he prove? That it is the earth that keeps on moving. Okay, so हमें ऐसा दिखता है कि earth still है, but it is actually the earth that keeps on moving. He further added that the earth not only spins on its own axis, but also moves around the sun. Earth अपने ही axis में ही rotate नहीं करता, but it also spins, it also moves around the sun. Like every other planet of the solar system, our Earth also has two types of motions. Let's see. Which are they? Namely, rotation and revolution. In this chapter, we are mainly going to study about rotation and revolution. Rotation is, please underline, the movement of the earth on its own axis. Okay, now what is rotation? The movement of the earth on its own axis, सिर्फ अपनी axis पे. While revolution is the movement of the earth around the sun in a fixed path called its orbit. See, in this fixed path, the earth keeps on rotating around the sun. Okay, that is the orbit, and this is what revolution means. Is it clear? Now this is wonderful to know fact. Please read it. Okay, this is for your information. Now see all of you over here. The sun rays fall directly on the earth. Okay, 365 and 1/4 days are needed for one revolution. How much time? 365 and 1/4 days. Okay, so this is the earth's rotation they are showing. This is the process. Now, moving forward, rotation of the earth. Rotation of the earth, now we will study in detail. The earth rotates upon its imaginary axis like a top or a potter's wheel from west to east. Okay, what they have said? Earth कैसे rotate करता है? Just like how the potter's wheel rotates. See, I'll show you. Potter's wheel. All of you have seen the potter's wheel, how it rotates west to east. Okay, this way. So similarly, they have compared earth with a potter's wheel. Okay, you must have seen trees and houses running in the opposite direction while traveling in a train. Okay, so many of you might have traveled in a train, isn't it? So what do we see as we're moving further? The things, that is the trees and all those things that move into opposite direction. Okay, जैसे ये हमारी trees हैं तो ये सब opposite जा रहे हैं, ऐसा हमें लगता है. Okay, we know that in reality they are fixed and our train is moving. In reality, we know that these trees are fixed, but it is actually the train that keeps on moving. See, this is the tree and this is the train. So, when I look from here, what do I think? I feel that the tree is going to the opposite direction. But in reality, the tree does not move. It is only the train that keeps on moving. Similarly, the sun and the other celestial bodies appear to move in the sky from east to west direction. But it is the earth that is moving, not the sun. Okay, so what they have said, that हमें ऐसा लगता है that the sun and the other celestial bodies appear to move. हमें क्या लगता है कि sun और जो भी celestial bodies हैं वो move कर रही हैं. But that's not true. In reality, it is the earth that is moving. Earth keeps on moving, and that is why we feel that the sun and other celestial bodies are moving. This is what they are trying to say. Okay? Now moving forward, the earth's axis is not perpendicular. Earth की axis perpendicular नहीं होती. To what? To the direction of sun rays, not to the plane of the earth's orbit. See, we know what is perpendicular lines. This is how the perpendicular lines are. So they are trying to say that the earth's axis is not perpendicular to the direction of sun rays, okay, nor to the plane of the earth's orbit. It is inclined from the vertical lines at an angle of 23.5 degrees. That means it is not perpendicular, it is a little bent. Okay, inclined means a little bent. It makes an angle of 66.5 degrees with its orbital plane which is formed by the orbit of the earth around the sun. So what it makes? It makes an angle of 66.5 degree. Okay, it is inclined from the vertical lines. जो हमारी vertical lines होती हैं, that is the straight lines, उससे वो थोड़ी सी inclined है. It is not perpendicular, it is inclined. Now moving forward, thus the earth always remains tilted to one side while moving around the sun. So this is something you have learnt new, isn't it? That the earth always remains tilted, थोड़ा सा bent होता है to one side, okay, to one side while moving around the sun. Why it is a little tilted? As we saw that it is inclined, वो vertical line से inclined है. That is why it remains tilted. This tilt is called the inclination of the earth's axis. Please underline it. This inclination of the earth's axis, okay, this is what it's called. The inclination is always in the same direction, that is towards the pole star. So we know there is a pole star that keeps on shining and it looks completely different from the other stars because it is extremely bright. Okay, so what they have said that the inclination is always in the same direction. जहाँ पे पोल स्टार होता है उसी डायरेक्शन में हमारे अर्थ इंक्लाइंड होता है. Is it clear, children? Okay, so we'll stop over here. Please read till this topic and we will discuss in the online class as well. So for your homework, please read this topic that we had discussed today and we will continue in the next class. So till that, God bless you all. Goodbye.